Hello, this is Essie the Rich Woman. How you guys doing? I'm doing good this morning. I didn't get much sleep last night. It's like it's about 10:10 in the morning, and I got up early today. I got a little work to do, and I'm going to LA. And me and my mother, we're gonna go and get some fried fish, and then I'm gonna come back to her house and bake some peanut butter cookies. I love warm peanut butter cookies. And then I'm going to give my nephew some because he's such a big sweet eater. He loves sweets. So I know he's going to like these warm peanut butter cookies. So today is a nice day. It's a calm day. I was watching, I be watching social media a lot. Actually, too much probably. But I heard that the LA ports, and the Seattle ports, and the East Coast, they're empty. They only have one little ship trickling in. So they said that the LA port and the Seattle port got their last shipment the end of April. Because I didn't even realize. I thought we was still at the end of April. Today is May the 1st. So we on the East Coast got our last shipment the end of April. And then on the East Coast, they're going to get their last shipment May 10th, from what they saying. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Because, I've been paying attention. I really think this is organized. It's like, I really think they're trying to send the American people, they want the American people to be stressed out, to be in distress, to have no food. I heard they've been paying the farmers to burn up their crops. Everything they got stored, they've been paying them to destroy it. So, looking at that, looking at what they're doing with this tariff, and also they've been destroying a lot of chickens. They've been killing a lot of chickens over stupid reasons. Because I listened to a actual farmer that has chickens, and he's not no big, I don't even know if he's a farmer, but he has chickens. And he said if one chicken has the bird flu, what you do is you take that chicken and put it aside so he won't contaminate the other chickens. But you don't kill all the chickens like they have been doing. But he also said that his chickens is free to roam. And he said that the bird flu come from birds that fly in the air. So if chickens that roam don't have the bird flu, how can the chickens that's stored inside a factory, a big building, because that's where they keep them, the ones that they get the eggs from and stuff like that, they keep them inside. How can the chickens that are inside get the bird flu? Because the chickens that they use to feed us and to give us eggs, they're not outside, they're inside. So if his chickens ain't got the bird flu, how is it that inside chickens are getting the bird flu? And plus they use stupid reasons like, oh, somebody brought it in. How can somebody come in contact with a bird? And so just to get rid of the food, that's all that is. So seeing that they're getting rid of the chickens, they are paying farmers to destroy their crops. They are doing this tariff on China, and China are not sending any more shipments over here. And they doing tariff with Canada and Mexico. And Mexico is a place we get food from. So, looking at all of that, guys, this is not, this is on purpose. the so-called elites at the top that's running the American government, I can see that this is on purpose. So I've been having these dreams. I've been getting messages coming to me to prepare. And I've been telling you guys to prepare. Because this ain't no joke. Now, I also been having in my dreams blackouts. I've been seeing darkness. I've been seeing people on the streets with guns. Like the police are... I actually had a dream. I called the police. They didn't even... 911 didn't even answer the phone. So, I think it's going to be a series of things happen back to back to back. And once it gets so that we're not getting any food coming into this country, and there's not enough food on the shelves at the grocery stores, imagine how high the food is going to go up. It's going to go up really high, because that's what happens when things get limited like that. The cost of it goes up really high. So the people that have the money, that's straight, with money, they could be able to buy the food. But the people that's living on a fixed budget and ain't hardly got no money, they won't be able to buy the food. So, it doesn't look good to me. But I honestly believe that Yahweh has prepared his children for what's ahead. So, let me see. And then, just recently, which I think is still going on, Portugal and Spain and some parts of France had a complete blackout. So they cannot use their debit cards, their credit cards. They can't use no cards at all. They have to use cash for purchases. Now, I know it's going to happen here. I've been having a feeling like way before Corona, I've been having a feeling, this thought been coming into my head. What if you can't use your cards? What if you can't purchase anything? And I'm like, it's going to be madness and mayhem around here if people can't use their debit cards. If people can't go to the ATM machine and get money out because of a blackout. So that thought has been coming into my head a lot. And so when the Corona happened, that also made people more relying on cards. When the so-called Corona happened, that actually made people more reliant on cards and made people not want to carry cash because of what they were saying about how, it can transfer to this person, to that person. So people, I don't want to carry no cash. And so I think that made some people that did carry cash before Corona is definitely not going to carry cash after, a lot more people is not going to carry it after. So just imagine those people in France and Portugal and Spain. They cannot go to the ATM machine to get money out. So when these things happen, you're going to need some cash on you, as well as stocking up for food and other supplies. You're going to need cash. And don't get no $100 bills. Don't do that. I learned that when I was a cashier, because we would get fake $100 bills. And so that made me just not want $100 bills. Every time I go to the bank, if I see the ATM something about hundreds and twenties, I change that. Nope, don't want no $100 bills. But yeah, don't get no big bills, because that might be very hard for you to spend when these things happen. And then plus people are going to be desperate, and somebody see you with $100 bill or getting change for one, you might become a target. But so I can imagine when these things hit the fan, how people are going to be so desperate and committing crime and breaking into people's homes and all this stuff. I watched one video where this man said that, and he even said, the police are not going to be on the streets. The police are going to be at home protecting their families. And I said, that sure is true. They're not going to be on the streets. They're going to be at home with their families. So, as you know, people start breaking into homes. I think I saw a video, and that was in Africa. They said when it was a famine, I think, and people started breaking into homes, trying to find food and stuff. So, yeah, get ready, get prepared, because I feel like it's saying, like, you know how it's like the last call. I feel like it's like the last call. Get ready, get prepared. I know I've been telling the people that I know, and I know that they're not prepared to the level that they should be. I said my mother, she's been preparing, but I was like, do you got 6 months worth of stuff, food and stuff? And she's putting stuff in it. I'm like, what if there's no electricity? What about when there's no electricity? All that food in the deep freezer is going to go bad. I'm like, you need food that don't need to go in the deep freezer or in the refrigerator, you know? So it's like, I feel like I'm fighting with my loved ones to get prepared, you know? I feel like it's a fight. When you can see things that are ahead, and when you have a gift to see things that are ahead and they don't, and you trying to warn them, it's like a fight, you know? And I can just see things when they get bad, who they're going to be calling, because they're going to be like, oh, you know, they're going to be calling the people that they know is prepared. So anyway, I got to get ready, because I got to be somewhere at 11:30. Ooh, almost scared me. Almost scared me. I gotta be somewhere at 11:30. But I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you're praying and have a relationship with Yahweh, because He's the only one that can provide and can protect you. El Shaddai. El Shaddai means Almighty Provider. And that's what Yahweh is. El Shaddai. So, I hope y'all have a good day. It seemed very nice today. Very calm. I don't get up in the mornings very often. But I could see myself getting up in the mornings if I lived in the country. Yeah. Country mornings is nice. I really don't like mornings in the city, because people are always rushing, trying to get to work, speeding and stuff. It just really gets, I hate mornings in the city. I do. But mornings in the country, I love mornings in the country. And if I was in the country, I probably would get up early in the morning, because night countries, I don't think I would like nights in the country, because it gets so dark. And I like nights in the city, but I don't like nights in the country, because it's too dark. And but I would love mornings in the country. So I know if I lived in the country, I would be up every morning, enjoying the morning, the calm, peaceful mornings. And at night, I'll be inside. I would not be outside, like, say, if I had a porch. I always wanted me a Victorian house. I was like, one day I'm going to get that Victorian house. I just love Victorian houses. I love how they look, and I love their big porches. I want a big porch, you know. I always thought about having a wraparound porch. And when I have a baby, the baby be on his big wheel going around and around the porch. That's what I see in my head, you know. So, yeah, one day I'll have that. But anyway, I'll let you guys go, and I will see you in another video. Have a good day. Bye.